have a new anime. Hell's Paradise. One episode is dropped. KJ, let's get that clip.
こんなものでいいならとくと見よ民法非暴士
We have ninjutsu. I was not expecting that one.
I'm locked in. Now that visual, I was watching it again like I just watched it for the first time. And I know I just watched it for the first time like 2 days ago, but visually, I mean, they did it again. You can't.
Who did it? Who did it?
You know Mappa the King. It is. We got a raid on. And you said, I hope his family and I hope everybody can live a happy life and be peaceful. They at the studio. They don't leave the studio. All they doing is working on projects. It's just hit after hit. I know they're not getting no rest.
Facts. Shout out Mappa once again. Jump on the motorcycles. We're all getting bicycle cuts or motorcycle cuts. Let's get it.
Hey, I'm with it. I join a gang. I mean, it is. I don't want that on clip, but I probably would join a gang if that's what it took. I'm all in.
Big facts. So Hell's Paradise, one episode so far, guys. It's a good episode, good starter episode. We know. Getting into an anime can sometimes be slow, but they started off quick on this one. I mean, they kind of have to because it was announced 11 episodes, right?
Unfortunately.
Okay.
That was the first thing I thought. I mean, I was like, damn, is this how this anime is going now? But, I mean, it just seems like so much has to happen just from the setup of the first episode. So it's going to be interesting to see how the pacing really is. Because, I mean, that wasn't technically a fast episode or a, heavy action episode. But it set the stage for what's about to happen. But it feels like everything else is going to have to be action-packed. So I'm interested to see the way they're going to play it out. I mean, how do you feel about the 11 episodes?
11 hurts, but, I mean, it's the first season. I will hope that the ongoing seasons aren't all 11. I'll take it for what it is on this one. Looks like they put a good budget in animation. Hopefully it gets renewed quick, and they're kind of active with it. So we'll see. I can tell you the one thing that I felt from watching this, I feel like we are going on an adventure, and that excites me. Just to go from point A to point D, we have a destination to try to get to and try to conquer. That I don't know, it's just something about that I'm excited about. So I'm happy to see Gabimaru the Hollow, fantastic name by the way, team up with Sagiri and kind of see what goes on with this. Just to get to the two main characters, as we know so far, Sagiri, I would say, the executioner, she was very calm, very calculated, kind of cold. I'm interested to see if we kind of get some emotion from her, maybe some backstory. I know she's an executioner, and this is only one episode, but I would like to see how she fits and flows into the show.
You would say point D, but it was just funny. Out of all the letters you could have choose, you could have said point D. But no, I totally agree, and I thought it was interesting the fact of when he said, "Oh, you're an executioner and you're a woman," so it clearly is not very common for them. So, what prowess that she has that really separates her from everybody else to let her get to that level? So I feel like she's gonna have to be
cold.
Nice, she's got to be. She's got to be that
right.
character. So
right.
But is she going with them? It doesn't seem that way. So I wonder if we really even get to see much of her, because it feels like we're just going to see Gabimaru in his adventure, surrounded by the villain or the criminals, I should say, trying to look for the elixir of life. So I don't know if she's really in it or if she's just going to be up to that point of where, she has to take the pit stop. They're going to stop at the town, I believe. I can't remember the name of the town.
Get him a weapon, give him a map, and then tell him go. True.
So is that going to be the first season, like just the build up, and before he gets ready to go, and then the end of the first season is him getting on the boat,
right?
Like getting on the boat,
right?
And I mean, I feel like we could have a really good season, but they got me ready for the island, so I'm ready to see it go down.
Right, I agree.
It was creepy, honestly.
So okay, you say creepy. That brings a really good point. I don't know if you know this, but there is a dark trio in anime. Okay, Hell's Paradise, Jujutsu Kaisen with all its demons, and Chainsaw Man. Just dark, gritty animes. They're kind of different than everyone else, you know, a little more gore, more adults. Chainsaw definitely got some adult themes. Juju, a lot of demons, demonic, people getting taken over. So apparently these three are called the Dark Trio. So I thought that was really cool. Fire that out today. And I'm excited we're a part of the whole trio. Yeah.
Oh, well, sign me up for the dark and the gore because it make people like this. So, I mean, I just love the fact that they can do so much more with anime now as far as graphic. They're allowed to show so much more than what they used to be. And it makes for an exciting show because it's like there's no cutting back. It's like this feels as raw as it gets as far as an anime. It felt like before for certain animes, you know, back in the day, they had to censor a lot of stuff. But I mean, we see from the very get-go, dude's walking through flames. There is nothing going to be held back. I feel like we're going to get to see it all. So it's going to be exciting to see.
Right. I'm thinking about changing my name to Prime Maru because, I mean, we got Gabi Maru from here. We got Bini Maru, Fire Force, Orochimaru from Naruto. So there's a theme here. I got to look into, you know, Japanese culture and figure out what that Maru means, but I'm down to commit.
I'm not even going to try to sound knowledgeable as far as the pretense or the tense of the name. It has some type of context for adding onto a name. I know that much, but no idea. It sounds respectable. Yeah. That's all I know. If it's not, I apologize.
Don't be surprised.
It sounds respectable.
Don't be surprised if I ask our producer to put Prime Maru on this. That's all I'm saying.
There will be a voting for that. You feel like that's got to be earned because clearly those characters are top notch, and I just don't know if we're there yet. Respectably, of course. But,
true.
Everything about I mean, go. You got it.
I was gonna say, speaking just of Maru and the main character, is one episode. I'm interested to know, will this character really be like beloved? Like we're gonna follow him. He's gonna be liked. He has awesome, really cool powers already, but it, you know, like he's a hollow, right? He doesn't really believe in himself. Not too emotional. Is he really going to stand up for the greater good? Because right now, all he wants to do is get back to his woman. You know, he's not necessarily saving lives. So I think that can come. I'm just interested because he's not just off the first episode. He's not your Deku. He's not your Naruto, you know? Not to say he's bad. I just think he's a different type of flow. And that's just off one episode, of course.
He's a Denji. 100%. He's a Denji from Chainsaw.
From Chainsaw.
Like, he has what he's about. Right. I'm not saying it was on that same level, but he has one goal in mind, and that's his wife. And I thought it was cool that his shift changed so fast the second that he was like, oh, I want to live. And his demeanor changed. He was more like sassy, like he had a little bit more character to him that quick, just from him acknowledging the fact of, oh, I do want to live. Because, you know, the beginning of the episode, throughout the entirety of it, it was, I don't want to live. I don't have nothing to live for. I don't have no attachments. And it's like, damn, like, Bro shed a tear, episode 1. I thought he was heartless. He already shed the tear. So I mean, I think it's gonna come, but I get what you mean. I feel like it will take time for him to develop into that role as far as like becoming a fan, where you could feel it in your heart, where you really behind him, not like a fan favorite, because I mean that quick. I feel like he already is for some people, but
right,
yeah, what's gonna make us actually care about him. I don't know if that does come. I feel like it will. I hope it does because it'll add some depth to his characters.